What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we'll be doing a TF2 commentary about my personal favorite TF2 YouTuber, Uncle Damien. He did a video. But today we'll be doing one about Weezy TF2, or as most people call him, Weezy. Weezy started his journey in he started his journey in October 2021. He posted his first video on October 15th, 2021. So he started pretty quickly. And his first video was about ranking the best scout weapons. MVM scout weapons tier list. And to be perfectly honest, I have practically no complaints about the video. Only thing that was a little thing is I felt like it took a bit too long, and felt like some of the weapons were just a bit rushed. And most people seem to agree with that opinion through my research. And he would continue to post 6 classes in this first little batch of videos, each one garnering thousands upon thousands of views. Sadly, I can't get a screenshot of his original channel unless my editor can. If you can, pull up a screenshot of his original. If you can't, well, you're mid. But then he would post one of his more controversial ones about the gas passer. And the actual video was not about it, but it was a little controversial, not to most of the community, but to high tours. And that's because they were getting pissed off about them calling out, them. And also calling out TacoBot and a bunch of other prominent greaseheads in the videos. These other videos. But yeah, so mainly he kept on a controversy for a while, continued to post good MVM content, eventually getting around. He would post a video that would get into controversy. The curious case of cheating at MVM. Ended up pulling up a clip.
So you've all heard of TacoBot by now, right? If you haven't, well, they're pretty much MVM's premier cavalcade of toxicity, publicly blacklisting players for crimes such as leaving mid-game, picking bad upgrades, picking good upgrades, being a child predator. Actually, that one's fair.
The reason this was controversial is in the video, he played with many cheetahs and got many free loots. But he explained that it wasn't free because every giant, tank, and things would have to be manually destroyed, as he said in this video. I don't know, pull up clip.
Loot, right? It's gotta be the loot. And kinda, but it's not that simple. Many will be quick to point out that if you're playing MVM for the loot, you may as well dump your money into whatever crypto rug pull is trending that week, because there's a good chance you're not getting it back. So logically speaking, if you're playing MVM not for the gameplay, but for the drops, you are acting foolishly.
But he would also, in that video, talk about how it's not just cheetahs ruining TF2. It's not just bots ruining TF2. It's also just cheetahs. And he explained in the video where he would be in the game, people like Cabbage would join the game as Pyro, air blast the bomb carrier to the end, and destroy it and ruin the game. And just because one person in the game he just didn't really like. And so that pissed Cabbage off. And also of his friends who are of the same opinion that ruining entire games full of new players was fine. And that, it was just completely fine. Which was, not very good for, anyone. It was bad for the inexperienced players being harassed. It was bad for the new players who had to ruin one of their first things and think that MVM is bad. It was just all around terrible. He would create a second video about the curious case of cheating, in which he would practically stand by his thing, make more educated claims in his first video, and point out the hypocrisy that bots hold games hostage by not letting new players he would point out the hypocrisy of saying that high tours and people claiming that bots ruined the game, when many of those who were saying that were high tours who loved to kick new players at the last wave because they were new players or they had bad upgrades, and those who would prosecute people for quote-unquote buying bad upgrades or using or good upgrades. they had an entire friggin' Pizza Bot and Taco Bot users would blacklist players for entire servers. Like if like 3 Taco Bot members were in a server and 2 people they didn't like joined, all 3 of them would dogpile kick them and get one of their buddies in as fast as possible so that they couldn't do anything. But then again, bots would do the same thing. Some bots are programmed to kick players automatically. In the case of cheating, main thing is that he would not be very popular in the eyes of Taco Bot, High Tours, and Pizza Bot. Many of them would even be furious at him, many calling him very colorful words. But the main thing that keeps us watching him is that he just doesn't care. He's not afraid of being blacklisted on Pizza Bot. He's not afraid. In fact, he laughs at them. In one of his videos, I believe it's the How I Killed 10,000 Robots in 24 Hours video, he even mentions how he gets ad revenue for them. Speaking of that video, in this video, he would go into a meetup with one of his most infamous enemies, Weezy. He would even get a small interview with him and ask him why he's griefing. In the thing, he would join as many games as possible with him, hunting him down practically, just to, kill him, just to grief the game. Put up a couple of clips of him griefing under.
But someone didn't like me fooling around. This is Weezy, a member of Maribot who isn't a big fan of yours truly. Upon recognizing that I was playing Bottle Knight, he decided to switch to Spy and began AFKing the entire round as a form of protest. Naturally, this led to a vote kick the moment Wave 2 ended. But shocker, Weezy didn't like that very much. He immediately rejoined back into the game, switched to Pyro, and started air blasting the bomb carrier to the hatch.
And with that, he got his answer. It was because, mind you, this was, at the time, about a year ago. He, quote-unquote, played with cheaters in TF2. Weezy, in his infinite wisdom, decided that, oh yeah, this is that instead of not even taking an account for the amount of people that he would be homing in the process, would ruin as many games in that video as possible. Just because, like, once or twice, he played with cheaters. I'm sorry, I feel like playing with a cheater a couple of times is not equal to assaulting a bunch of new players, and even if they're not new players, ruining games for people who are not involved in your drama, and making them, not only, especially if it's on tours, that just sucks, because people want to take it seriously. They don't exactly want to be trolled while trying to do a tour. So yeah, Weezy would continue to be that. He would even make a whole video about him, I'm pretty sure. Let me check for a second. So I just did a little bit of digging. It turns out I was mistaken, sadly. I did some digging mid-video. It wasn't Weezy who did it. It was Basil. After a couple of run-ins with Weezy just kind of still is a nuisance to him, but kind of got over his little tantrums. But someone who didn't, Basil. Basil decided to create a whole 21 slide Google Doc talking about the truth and how, he Weezy misrepresented him, and, the truth about Weezy TF2. And you know what the community said to this? Go to hell. Shut up. The amount of trolling and just absolute dogging on this man. Let me just look at this. Probably Basil himself, my guy, that was another video, Cope and Seethe, MF go outside, look at this, I'm gonna show the clip, show this right here. My guy has just cut all this stuff out, just zoom in on this stuff right here. What is buddy yapping about? Cope and Seethe, Cope, Thy, and Seethe, MF go outside, the absolute dogging this man is going through is absolutely insane. I just want you guys to hear a little bit of this. Just hear, the brain rot. Is, let me just find, so he claims that Weezy's friend was impersonating him on the 19th of April, 10 days before the... Yeah, Steam level isn't matching as well as the year of service, apparently, but, like, honestly, I'm not even going to show any of this. This is just stupid. All of this. They have, like, here, like, the lines crossed out on words to be like, oh, yeah, I'm so dramatic. Like, honestly, this man is just pathetic. So Basil wins on a little tantrum, and apparently decided to, and so Weezy, in response to clown on Bro even more, created a 50-minute, and a zoom in on this like exact frame right here, just on the 50-minute, a 50-minute video talking about how this guy's insane. And then proceeded to make another video talking about how he claims it wasn't him. He created another video, which was, let me check. So, and after he created this, he decided to create Twitter bots that would continually post this under any post that Weezy TF would make. So not only would he make a mind you, let me just do this. It took most people hours just to write like a freaking 5-page essay. He created a 19 or 21 page essay. Well, 19, sorry. It says 21 in the Google Doc, but 2 of the pages are just completely empty for some reason. But yeah, a 19 full-page essay documenting everything. Like, it's just, look at this. This is just mind-boggling. And he would make a response to claiming it wasn't him, but Weezy would just nobody really believes him. And remind you, he's the guy who's being clowned on Reddit everywhere. He is so unpopular, even to his members on PizzaBot now. Just nobody likes him. But Weezy in general would be fine. Everyone still watches his videos. Even, like, as I've said in the beginning of this video, he's literally my favorite MVM TF2 YouTuber. The main thing I love is his way of dealing with cheaters. Most people would cuss them out or do something. In his 10,000 bot video, as I mentioned before, the 10,000 bots in 24 hours video, he legit talked about how the more crazy stuff they do to try to get it back at him, the more videos he's gonna make about them, and the more views he's gonna get, and the more money he's gonna make. It's just like an infinite loop as shown on screen, of where the more cheaters and botters and whatever do more crazy stuff to try to piss off Weezy, the more videos he's gonna make, and the more money he's gonna get. Like one of his most popular videos is not only the curious chase of cheating in MVM, but also just an entire 50-minute video about talking about how crazy Basil is, and how I know I've talked about it a lot, but a 19-page essay about how Weezy sucks. I'm just trying to put it out there. 19 pages. Full of stuff. He's actually still posting to this day, just like Uncle Dane. He posted another video 3 weeks ago. Editor, we will leave a links to his channel and all the videos we used to show. Please go subscribe to him. This video would not be happening without him. Most of you probably already have, but just if you guys could hit a subscribe button at the bottom, that little button, that would be great. Because it takes a lot of time to, research all about this. And it takes a lot of time to make sure I get all my stuff right. But, it's up to you guys. According to YouTube, 100% of you are subscribed. And not put in the only 12% of you are subscribed. I don't care. I love making videos. You guys are the best. Have a great day. Goodbye. Technify out.